Good evening, hello, welcome to the TriathlonDan YouTube channel and another day of triathlon training, and it's been a little while since I've said that, but I wouldn't really describe what I'm doing right now as training. I did challenge Roth at the weekend, if you heard or not. It is now Wednesday. I've just done 1 hour zone 2 on the bike, 220 watts, 116 beats per minute. That's pretty much exactly where my power and heart rate normally is on an easy hour, so I feel like I'm recovering pretty well. My legs still definitely feel a little bit fatigued, but it's given me enough confidence in order to put this video together where I'm going to talk about what my next few events are. A few people have asked, what else am I doing this year? Am I going to try and qualify for Kona? Am I going to go long again, etc, etc? So I'm going to talk about that in this video. I don't have all the exact dates to hand, but I've got a rough idea, and that's about as good as it gets for me. So week on Sunday, Outlaw Half Holcombe. It is the British Middle Distance Championships. It doesn't really make a difference to me. I'm not really going to be featuring in the race for the championships. However, it's good to be a part of it, like a championship level event. There were some good competitors there. The racing will be good, and I love outlaw events, as we know, so I'm looking forward to being there. I was leaving that to make the decision this week based on how I recovered. You can't just turn up to a 70.3 and expect to do it if you're really tired and fatigued, but I feel like I'm recovering okay, so we will see. And last year I did do Ironman Wales, and then 2 weeks after do Outlaw X, and felt like I performed at maybe 90% of capability, so that will do. The week after that I have the National Team Time Trial Clarion Championship, so it's not the CTT Nationals, not the British Cycling Nationals, it's the Clarion Nationals. Yes, I know, a really little like niche national championships, whatever. Me and my two club mates Matt, and in fact it was myself, Lee and Dean last year that won it, and then this year we have myself, Matt and Lee, and Dean is actually a reserve rider if anything happens to us or any of us aren't well or can't start on the day for whatever reason. So hoping to have a good day there. We're not in the running for the trophy because we're not a Clarion club, but it's pretty local to us. I love a team time trial. I haven't done one since last year, so we're all in pretty good shape TT bike wise, so we thought why not. We're also trying to get some club members together to do it on road bikes and potentially with women's team as well, but we will see closer to the time. Swiftly after that, I'm doing the Outlaw Full as a relay. I'm not doing the full thing. I spoke about this a couple of weeks ago, so I don't need to go into too much detail, but I have my friend Michelle on the swim, I'm doing the bike, and then my friend Paul is on the run now, so I'm looking forward to stitching together what we're hoping is going to be a fairly good day, but we're not putting too much pressure on ourselves. We're just all going to try as hard as we can, do as best as we can, and the result will be what the result will be. Again, just looking forward to being a part of a cool event and not having to run a marathon, thank goodness, because I don't fancy that again anytime soon. Swiftly after that, I have in fact, just before that, I've got a town centre crit in Newark. I'm on the fence about that, but I will see close to the time. Mid-August, Cork 70.3. I did the event last year. Unfortunately, I had a mechanical on the bike, so I feel like I've got unfinished business, and I feel like the course suits me. The sea swim and the tide was in a favourable direction last year. The bike course is rolling, but not outright hilly, other than the one hill towards the end of the course, and it was just a cool place to be. Youghal in Ireland was lovely. The people were lovely. You can tell they really just like having the event there, so that makes it for me. So I thought, why wouldn't we go back? We're going with some of the Tri-Preston crew as well. The Teal Army, as they like to be called. So yeah, a real good bunch. Looking forward to going with them. Unfortunately, my friend Tri-Sci has pulled out. He's had an injury on and off for the last month or two. He is on the road to recovery, but he will not be taking part in Ironman Cork. He has instead deferred to Cascais in Portugal later this year, so good luck to him there. I will not, in fact, he didn't want to race me, did he? That's what was happening. What after that? Outlaw X is a couple of weeks after that. I think it is 2 weeks, so it's the first weekend in September. That's been pulled a little bit earlier than it was last year. That's my most local 70.3 or middle distance event, and if I'm honest, that's the one that I hope to one day do quite well at, because it doesn't always attract a super high standard field. It's not a championship race of any kind, so maybe it goes, and it's the same day as Ironman Wales, so maybe it goes under the radar a little bit. Obviously we'd like to have many entries there as possible, but as James Taxby says to me, I'll take any result, won't I? A win's a win for me. So there we go. Swiftly after that, what is happening mid-September? I'm going to do some more bike racing. I'm not going to do any proper bike racing between now and then. I'm just going to focus on try. There's a few road races mid-September that I'm going to give a crack. I've also got the British Cycling Masters National Crit mid-August. Forgot about that. It's the end of August. I don't know. It's a bit of a mess. And then I'm hoping to, in mid-October, get to the Rock, Scotland, which is a gravel bike triathlon running up and down Ben Nevis. Something a bit different, end of season treat, a bit of a challenge. Zone 3 are involved in the event, so if I'm honest, I'm going to hopefully ask them for an entry. That'd be great, and yeah, hopefully get stuck in there. But I don't want to underestimate how difficult it's going to be running up and down a mountain. I think I might need to do a little bit of work for that. Hello, Elizabeth.
Hi.
Are you okay? Have you not got any clothes on by any chance?
Got pyjamas on.
Oh, lovely.
Just come to tell you dinner's ready.
Oh, lovely. What is it?
Chickpea,
yeah,
like mushroom supreme.
Yeah, just bear in mind Sam Shepherd's listening.
And I've done a quiche as well.
Quiche, that's it.
It needed eating, it was in the freezer.
That's an eclectic mix.
You said you were hungry today, so.
Yeah, I did. Okay, thank you very much. See you soon.
See ya.
Tea time, apparently. I think that's about it. Am I going to go long again? Am I going to try and qualify for Kona? Well, I don't really know. If I'm honest, I had written it off last year. The long and short of it is a couple of reasons. I'm not good enough, for one. I've tried a couple of times to try and qualify for Kona, and I've just been nowhere near. It's not like I've been 4th or 5th in my age group and I've just missed out on a roll down slot or something. I think the highest I finished at a full distance event is 27th in my age group. And even if I was to get a lucky roll down, I don't want to do it that way. I think I want to qualify, if I do it, outright and know that I deserve to be there. Nothing against people who take roll downs. I absolutely think if you want to go and you get offered a roll down, take it. You're going for the experience. But there's a little bit of me that just thinks that's how I want to do it, I think. But as I say, I probably will take it first to roll down. What else puts my full distance, specifically Kona? It is next year, and obviously then it's 2 years after, because it alternates with the men and women now. It's a big trip, it's an expensive trip. We went in 2018 and we just spectated, went for a holiday as well, and I did do Ironman UK that year with a vague idea that I'd take a slot if I got it, but it was my first full distance and I was nowhere near. And I feel like we've been and we've experienced it, and it was brilliant, and I worry that when I go back again, or if I go back again, it's not going to be as good, and that will taint my memory of Kona, because it's not a, you know, the men and women aren't racing on the same day. But I don't really know, to be honest, because I'm not in the situation where I feel capable to qualify. I don't feel like I can really make that answer, but I don't have any intentions of doing another full distance event like for the foreseeable future. So I suppose the de facto answer is no, I'm not going to go to Kona, but I'm not writing anything off. If I have a good winter this winter and like make significant steps forward in my fitness, then I would consider it, I think. But it's an expensive long trip. I'd need to like make real sacrifices in other areas of life, and I think I might not be willing to do that or be able to do that. I already make Liz make so many sacrifices already. I'm not sure I can do any more, make her live on beans on toast for a year or whatever. Anyway, I hope that gives you some sort of idea as to what I've got coming up. Basically, I love this game. I love swim, bike, run, riding my bike, running, all those things. I'm going to try and do as many things as I can this year. I'm still looking at the performance, but more than anything, I just want to do some cool stuff, do myself justice, and hopefully make some cool videos in the process is the plan. So that is it for today's video. Thank you very much for watching and sitting through that ramble. If you haven't already, please do hit the subscribe button down below. Some exciting stuff coming up. Stay tuned. See you later.